My name is Laura Ashley, and I am from Fairlawn Avenue United Church in kind of Lawrence Park area. I've been at Fairlawn for my entire life. I most recently became our Embrace Action overall chair. So I sit on our governing council now at Fairlawn and then kind of oversee all of the different activities we do within our Embrace Action pillar, including the Embrace Action Fund, our refugee sponsorship program, walk-in support, which is providing meals in non-COVID times to folks experiencing homelessness in the community, our Camp Scugog support, among other things as well, social justice work, truth and reconciliation, quite a number of things.
My name is Ale. My pronouns are they and them, and I started volunteering with Metropolitan almost as soon as I found them. So I've been volunteering with them in some capacity for 5 or 6 years now. I worked in theater at the time, so they were doing this big congregational production, and John Joseph, the minister there at the time, asked me if I would like to participate and help out, and I said yes, and I've been volunteering there in some capacity ever since, be it with the congregational shows, the Christmas pageants. I volunteered with the Affirm Committee and with our young people's group Next Gen as well. And then this past year, we needed a new chair for the Affirm Committee, so they asked me if I would take the position, and I readily agreed. So I've been doing that since February.
I think part of what sort of made me want to get involved in volunteering, not just at Fairlawn, but in any part of my life, was really growing up in the church. I think it sort of runs in my family to be very actively involved in community activities, but it runs within all of Fairlawn. I just, growing up, saw everybody around me caring about social justice, wanting to make an impact. It seemed like a natural thing to do in all aspects of my life.
One of the things that we've been exploring a lot is different ways to make sure that the everyday life of the congregation is affirming and celebrating. And that's been interesting. So we've been doing congregational lunches as part of the Affirm group, where we do some sort of educational piece, or we just get together for some fellowship, and that's been really fun. But also exploring how not just June is Pride Month, but every month is Pride Month. And exploring how every service, every time we get together as a community, can be an opportunity to be affirming and to be celebrating.
It's always made me proud to be part of Fairlawn, to see the support that we provide to folks in other countries who maybe it's not safe for them to live there, and we're able to support them in coming to Canada and helping them get set up here. It's just really inspiring to see sort of how it brings together folks at our church for a common cause, how people have been able to support the individuals and families that have been brought over, and then also how we've kind of been able to rally the community around refugee sponsorship. I think people look to Fairlawn now as a church that's actively engaged in kind of this type of work. So I think I'm proud to be involved with Fairlawn and sort of high level overseeing some of these activities.
I think groups like the Next Gen group have been really important, spaces where younger people can come together and explore ideas and different things about their faith, about their community, about their lives. That's been really important, and it's been really important to me, being able to have that community where you meet and you can come there with whatever you're struggling with or whatever you're wondering about, and say, hey, listen, can we talk this through? I think in terms of how the church can continue to involve young people and to sort of help them develop their agency in the world, I think having groups for young people is really, really important. That fellowship and that chance to grow together really means a lot. It's definitely going to be a big help with school this year. I'm in a BA Religious Studies at York with hopes to go on and do a master's in theology at Emmanuel. So it's helping with that process of moving forward and getting that done. I'm also in the process of discernment for ordination, so every little bit that goes towards that schooling and that experience is really helpful.
The sort of largest way that it'll make an impact is just kind of in the future volunteer roles or career roles that I take on. My sort of role at work is leading our corporate social responsibility program, which is an employee volunteer program for EY Canada. And I think it just really goes to show that like I truly care about volunteering. I'm not just doing this role for work. When people see that I actually am engaged in activities as well, it's kind of practice what you preach. And this is the type of work that I want to stay in the long term. I think this will really help support me in continuing to do the type of volunteer and career work that I want to do going forward.